Hello and welcome to the beginner's guide on how to use a bat lift. These lessons are going to be covering a style known as the House of Fow fighting style, which is a fighting style for the bat lift, and all of the lesson will be in English. We're teaching you how to use a bat lift, not how to speak Klingon. Okay, so the bat lift was a weapon that was originally invented for the TV series Star Trek Next Generation back in 1990 by a guy called Dan Curry. It was particularly invented for the character of Worf, played by Michael Dorn. And they wanted a distinctive weapon for the Klingons. So this weapon was based on the weapon of the Chinese fighting crescent. So a bat lift can be anywhere from 1.2 meters to 1.5 meters long. So what's that, 4 feet to 5 feet? This is a 4-foot bat lift, and can weigh anywhere up to 5.2 kgs, 12 pounds or more. I have heard of cases up to 17 pounds, depending on how long the bat lift is. So a bat lift can be a very effective fighting weapon. Some people claim it cannot be a weapon due to the fact that it was made up for a TV show. But in my opinion, a weapon is more the intent with which the object is used, not the object itself. So a weapon can be anything from an M1's Abrams fighting tank or battle tank all the way down to a sharpened toothbrush. So it's the intent and the ability to do injury. And considering this weighs several kilograms of hardened, sharpened steel, it can do a lot of injury. So the basic concepts we're going to be dealing with. So we're going to be doing a video series. The video series is going to start with grip, basic stances, basic strikes. Then it's going to go through the dozen forms which are used for bat lift, and finally sparring with a bat lift. Just remember, when you purchase a bat lift or make a bat lift, this is the House of Fow bat lift, so this is the style we're using. It does not have to be 12 pounds. The only time you need a heavy bat lift is when you're fighting another bat lift. Most other weapons cannot do sufficient damage to this to justify using a heavy bat lift. So for training purposes, a 3 kg or a 4 kg bat lift is perfectly acceptable. This is the House of Fow style, which was the original bat lift. Remember, a bat lift is a class of weapons, just like a sword is a class of weapons, or a staff is a class of weapons. So the House of Fow style is notable because it's got 3 hand grips. It is symmetrical. All bat lifts are symmetrical. And this one has 4 points. So the components or the structure of your bat lift, these are your main fighting points. These can be used for stabbing. The inside edges are sharpened, so those can be used for slicing. Occasionally there's a bit of a back cut on those, again useful for stabbing. Not particularly, this edge is blunt. The secondary points, as you'll notice, these points have been filed down, so this is a blunt, so it can be used as a practice weapon against other steel weapons, so we don't kill each other. Take each other's fingers off and not kill each other. So we have the secondary points. These actually can have some utility in their own right, but they're usually much more advanced. And then we have this inside curve, which is also sharpened. But this is your primary blocking surface. This is where you take the strikes. The points are where you deliver the damage as a rule. So these are now commercially available. You want one at least 4 feet long and with 3 hand grips if you're going to use the style. So next lesson in this is going to be basic grips, how to hold your bat lift when you go into combat.